I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land and pay my respects to their elders, past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Today is the day 24 of the Grand Australian Ride. I rode from Broome to Fitzroy Crossing. The date is 23rd of May 2022. It took me 6 hours and 45 minutes to finish the ride. The weather was hot, and when I started it was extremely foggy. The distance I covered was 363 kilometers. The terrain was mainly plain and the road was mainly straight. I took one fuel stop in Willari Bridge and I finished in Fitzroy Crossings. Good morning. Today is day 24th, but it's the 23rd of May and it's 24th day of the planned 50-day ride. Yesterday I arrived from Sandfire to Broome, not exactly in Broome but outside Broome. This is like a bypass. Today I'm going to go from here to Fitzroy Crossing. Now a lot of people couple of guys that told me that just skip it, but I did my further research and it looks okay to me. I've got bookings done over there at Fitzroy Crossing Lodge. They have average booking, average reviews. Everyone around here has average reviews. These people around here are all old school, so you can't expect the basics, nothing more than that. So it's comfortable room but no internet over here. The signals, mobile signals were bad as well in this place. Up front in the shop and the petrol pump, where they have the restaurant as well, they had some they had put a booster over there so you had better internet there, but I really didn't bother. Last night I went there to get some food, so what I did was I had potato salad, a couple of salads. One was potato salad and the other one was it was vegetarian pasta, cold one. Both of them were cold, so that was sufficient for me. This morning I prepared my breakfast, so I've got the normal oats which I've made it in the glass provided over here. So they had some glasses available for coffee, so I used that to make oats, coffee and fruit salad. So I got the fruit salad from the shop yesterday, so basically that's the breakfast. For now I've got my luggage ready as well, so I'm going to put on the rest of the gear and basically drop the key at the petrol pump or the shop. I don't need to fuel up right now because yesterday afternoon when I arrived over here, my tank had run out. So this was the place I had stopped to fuel up, and turned out that this was my accommodation as well. So the tank is full. Now all I have to do is get going to Fitzroy Crossing, and I'll update you on the road. Until then, it's 6:33. I'm all packed up. Next stop is to drop the keys. Om Ganeshaya Namah. Jai Adasakti Mataji Satya Se. Har Har Mahadev Har. Jai Shri Krishna. I'll just show you a few interesting people I met. I was in conversation with him last night and even this morning. Very nice guy. He's also started from around Melbourne,
And yeah, there's another gentleman I met. He met an accident last year. He couldn't ride a bike because of the accident. He was in hospital for 2 months. But look at his spirit. I need to show you. He's back on the road. Slight differently, but he is back on the road. Amazing people, you know. Look at the spirit, the love for riding and all. There he is. I'm just going to go quickly and drop the keys now. Come on. Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you. Finally leaving now. It's 6:39, nearly 6:40, and you see those structures on the trailer. They're actually motel rooms. Must be 4 rooms in each of them. So the the truck is carrying 8 rooms. Right. Look at the visibility. So yeah, 361 kilometers from here. I'll have to start slow, start the hazard light, because it's very, very foggy over here. The road's open. It's 6:40, so I'm just taking it very slow because I do have time, but it's just too foggy, so I can't just go too fast. But I also wanted to get started soon. What a view. It's nice, but I can't go fast enough in this. I'll update you once what happens ahead, if I stop because of this, or if I continue. I'll update you soon. Briefly, but I saw the other guy going, the other bikers that were with me, and sort of gave me a bit of confidence. I was, yeah, why not? I'll just get started. A lot of time what happens is that the fog is in certain area only. Due to the vegetation around it, there is more fog, but if you just pass that, it will clear up. So the problem was that I was getting moisture on the outside of my visor a lot. So I thought, okay, you know what, I'll just keep on wiping the visor with my hand and sort of steadily get going. So I'm going at 80 right now, maintaining the speed. The traffic is less right now, which is a good thing, so I can continue riding. I don't have to go too fast. Important thing is I just keep on riding. So because what will happen is, right now it's like this, but by the time it's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, it will start getting really, really hot. So I'm better off riding in this environment than riding when it's really hot. So yeah, that's why I made this call. Wow, look at the road over here. Suddenly got red. It's all because of the mud from surrounding. But I've still got my hazard lights on, as need to make myself as much visible as possible. roadworks over here, but generally when there is roadworks, there is like one-way traffic is closed and there is a signal and everything, so it's safe. But over here things are a little different, little old school. The fog has not stopped yet. I have been riding for nearly 50 kilometers now, and oh man, there's roadworks on the way and everything, but the fog has not stopped. It's water on both sides. Oh, look at the birds. I'm in the Kimberley region, and I had to stop on the side to talk. I'm actually in the Kimberley region. It's very well known for for amongst tourists. If you come to Australia and if you're like, I want to experience Australia, this is where you come. You come to Broome or you come to Darwin. And this is sort of in between Broome and Darwin, and you explore the region. They have the special vans and everything. They did pass earlier, but due to the fog I'm not able to capture everything properly. I can't even see out there. I wanted to show some those vans and the way people travel around here, particularly tourists and stuff. It's different than everywhere else, but just can't see much, and it's just limiting me. The fog is limiting me a lot. But anyways, I'm going to soldier on and try and get, I think the first petrol stop would be about 150 k's or something. I am about close to 50-60 k's already covered, so another 90 k or so. I'm hoping the fog will go away. It's nearly 7:45 now. I have to go really slow because of this, because my helmet is fogging up, not from the inside but from the outside. I keep on wiping it, and I opened the visor because it was too much fog on the outside, and then the fog came inside, so it fogged on the inside because the visor was open. So but the only way to move forward is just keep going. That's what I'll do. And at the petrol stop I will clean up the helmet completely. But anyways, I'll keep going until then. Hopefully this clears up so I can show you some things. Right, so I have closed the visor and increased the speed a little bit. It has helped. The inside fogging is sort of going away now gradually. I've still got the hazard lights on. All I have to do is just wipe the visor from out with my hand every certain distance, and looks like the visibility is gradually improving, so the fog is gradually dissipating. But still it's not like as clear as I would like. Normally it's a beautiful road, and I would love to be riding on this road at least at 100 kilometers an hour, chilling out, relaxing and exploring, enjoying the surroundings. I saw some kangaroos hopping around as well, a lot of cattle. Yeah, but I have to be doing cautious riding now. You see those trucks, they just come out of nowhere. Because of the fog you don't see them. I can't imagine what the animals will feel like. Sometimes they have to cross the road, like over here. You can see that. There were cows right on the side of the road. I don't know if you saw them. They might be focusing on the camera as well. I guess it might be a little better now. Actually, its visibility has improved a lot now. I can see more distance, maybe 50 meters. Before it was just like less than 10 meters. So yeah, there you go. I'll update as I go further, but as of now, that's what I can see as well. Of the entering Shire of Derby. Derby is on this side. West Kimberley. So this is West Kimberley. There's broken glass around here. To be careful. Alright. So there it is. Entering Kimberley now. The weather has totally changed. This is amazing now. This is what I like. But it's already 8 o'clock. I was hoping to get, obviously I knew at 6:30 it won't be, it was, the sunrise is at 6:30 around here. So I was like, okay, at 6:30 I would have the sunrise. I'll be able to see out clearly. And I can start early, it will be nice and cool and everything, but because of the fog it couldn't really see much, so I had a bit of a drama for 1.5 hours. It's 8 o'clock right now. I can already feel the heat of the sun, so let's see how it goes. I was originally planning to have covered like 100 to 150 k's by now. I was thinking by 8:30 I would get to the first petrol station, which is I think about 150k. If 150 or 190, I don't remember it now, but something like that. One of the motorcyclists, you know, who I met in the morning, he did mention that there is one good stop there, fill up petrol there, and then go straight for Fitzroy Crossing. So yeah. But anyways, as you can see, the vegetation has changed. You see trees and grass both. Till now either it was grass or it was tree. We couldn't see both. Because of this, I guess there will be more cattle now. Also, not over here but back a little behind, I did see the termite moles. So it's the first time I saw termite mole, grass and tree all together. It's only for a brief patch. I think I might have 130 kilometers until the next petrol stop, which is absolutely fine. But anyways, when I stop for petrol, I'll have a coffee or something as well, take a break. After all the drama at the start of the day with visibility and all. But yeah, you see those birds flying past. I don't know if it's visible on the camera or not, but that does happen a lot around here. You know, there's like a group of birds flying around you, like kind of. Then that is like a, I don't know, in India we had kite, not eagle but kite. It's a big bird. It's similar to kite. Look at that, flying right in front of you. We had there's a lot of big birds as well around here. There's only one particular type that I've seen a lot throughout Western Australia. I don't know much about birds, but it's a pretty decent sized bird. Also mines here, look at that, mine site. I thought we were done with mines but there are mines everywhere, even over here. I thought, okay, now we are in Kimberley region and there will be, as you can see, maybe cattle. You see the birds I was talking about, they're flying about. Those, if you can see, You can see them at a distance. The big ones, they sort of hover like that. Yeah, those birds. There's so many in that patch. Now they're gone. There must be something on the ground. Yeah, the termite moles I was talking about, as you can see on the right there. So yeah, they're still there. Like all of, after you leave Perth, after a certain distance, you start seeing termite moles, and they are everywhere. Even over here. There are a lot of tiny termite moles everywhere. There are so many of them. It's just numerous around here. I don't know, it's weird. But the different thing is they're smaller ones, they're not big ones. See that? There's so many tiny ones everywhere. Oh, so many of them around here. Just goes on and on. Oh, even on this side. I took a bit of a break over here, flew the drone, as you would have seen the footage. Yeah, it was beautiful up there. It's a very vast area. Now I'm going to get going. It's starting to heat up, so I don't want to be waiting too much over here. Hopefully the next stop I will do would be at the pump to get the fuel in. Maybe about 80-90 k's down the road. I see, must be a cow. Yeah, so many. Now I went to the Pinnacle Desert. Now Pinnacle Desert, looking at this, looks very tiny. The difference is that's a desert and this looks like pinnacles as well. Yeah. Anyways, I'm on the way, and I'll update once I find something more, anything interesting. Stop and check it out. Be croc-wise. Croc danger is real. Don't risk your life. The thing is, we are in crocodile territory now. So, and the crocodiles over here, I believe, are like really dinosaur size. They're massive. Let this truck pass. Yeah, so this is where it starts, right? The crocodile territory. My brother Nicole, he said to me, "Oh, you know what? After you cross Broome, you are in crocodile territory." And I was like, "Okay," but I didn't really see any signage or anything because generally you would. But it's true. I passed Broome, maybe about 100 k's. I see the first sign. So I am officially in crocodile territory. Now I'll try and see if I can fly the drone over a river or something like that and catch some crocs on the video. That would be nice if I can. But yeah, anyways, let's see what we can manage. Look at that bird. This is a one-lane bridge, small bridge, so only one vehicle can cross at a time. So no problem, we'll wait over here. Okay, looks like they've given us a way, so we'll pass. Now these waters can have crocodiles. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, there is a big river. Okay. There might not be any crocodile, or there could be crocodiles. But another important thing to note is that the crocodiles over here are really, really long. They are some of the biggest crocodiles in the world. I don't know what region has what type. Maybe there must be in different varieties or something. But from what I know is they actually grew big in the sea because they are so close to the sea or something on those lines. And they are like as big as I don't know, I'm just trying to be safe and say 12 feet, but I think it could be 12 meters. It's 12 meter might be a bit long, but some ridiculous size, Another body of water. Are there some cows there? If there are cows near water, that means there is no crocodile, otherwise they would be eaten. Yeah, but some really, I mean, you can check it out on the internet, you got everything there, but very, very big crocodiles. Yeah, maybe 5-6 meters or so, don't know. I'll check and let you know later. But this whole region is crocodile, so this is not the first time I'm going to talk about crocodiles. I'll be talking more as we get going. Villeri, I think this is the one that the gentleman was talking about. 5 kilometers from here, we'll do our fuel stop over there. That's about 170 kilometers roughly that we would have traveled, which sounds right from what he had said. I don't really need that much fuel right now. I do have sufficient. Haven't used much because I was going slow as well, but still I'll fill up just to be, so I don't have to worry about it for today. In Villeri Bridge Roadhouse, and oh, my friend, he's here. Hello, mate. So I'll fuel up and make a stop here. Alright, so it was a good break. I also had a coffee over here. The rate of the fuel was 2.38 cents, I think, and I paid about $11 for the fuel. Couldn't fit much in it because obviously the tank was nearly filled. Right, so back on the track. The sand is red as well still, but not as red as Pilbara. Pilbara was a different world altogether. Do not enter. So you see that patch? That's community, local communities. So other people are not allowed over there. Like I wouldn't be allowed over there, and you will need to take permission from the local indigenous, Aboriginal people. I have been riding through so many Aboriginal lands. Fitzroy Crossing 229, that's where we are going today. So 230 k's. I made a lot of stops already, so now I have to catch up a bit on riding. To really make a mention over here, my brother Nikul really wanted to join me on this ride between Broome, where I just left, and Darwin, where I'm headed. So this phase of this is not the full stage, the full stage is from Perth to Darwin for me, which is about 2 weeks, but Broome to Darwin, which is half of that, about a week's ride. My younger brother Nikul, he really wanted to join in. So bro, this is for you. Obviously I'm going to miss you on this ride. I know you really wanted to join in, but he couldn't take out time from work as well as organizing a bike. Both issues happened at the same time. But anyways, I will miss you on this patch, really, and I will try and give as much update as possible, so you can at least try and get to experience as close as possible. But I will tell you, you will really miss this. This is amazing. It's really getting really hot now. My legs are feeling heat, so I'm going to take less breaks. I'll have to take breaks to cool down the bike, of course, but otherwise no breaks. So this is the junction. If you go straight, you go to Derby. If you go right, you go to Fitzroy Crossing. I am going to Fitzroy Crossings, so there it is, Great Northern Highway. That's what I'm taking. So road status, Fitzroy Crossing, everything is open until Halls Creek, all good. What's here? There is some information. It's about Derby. Oh, look at that beautiful tree. Yep. Bob tree. 59 kilometers. There is a rest stop called Bob tree. I think I'll probably take a break there, let the engine cool down. Look at that, beautiful trees. That's the thing, that the region is known for, these trees. One of the things. Even in the signage they had that tree. A break. It's a famous tree. Lillian Yeraman. Welcome to all Niyikina country. So yeah, it looks like a very old tree. I'll take a break over here, let the bike cool down, and maybe take a photo or two. Yeah, I'm taking a break at this tree. It's a rest stop, but the highlight of the rest stop is there's a massive tree over here. Looks like it must be really old, but this is the only such big tree in this whole area. There are bushfires so often over here, so that maybe the trees get burned down, but luckily this one survived. Otherwise it's very hot, and yeah, it's not much of a traffic on this road, but it's been going well. Lucky that I'm getting water as well, and there isn't many stop until we get to Fitzroy Crossings, but otherwise fantastic. I'll just quickly show you the tree once again before I leave. So that is the tree. Interesting thing is, look at the base. It's so big, huge. Anyways, so it was nice and cool around there. The bike got a chance to cool down as well. It's 11 o'clock now, and we have got 150 kilometers to go. All right, let's get going. So now I have 150 k's, and I'm hoping to finish the day by in a couple of hours. Like, it's 11, so 12 and 1, like 1:30 or something. I could have reached there by before 1, but in the morning there was a bit of an issue with the fog and all. Now sometimes you might think, you're finishing at 1 o'clock, you're not even riding a full day. But if you really think about it, I started at 6:30. It's 11, so it's 4.5 hours of riding already. And by the time I finish, I'm expecting in 2 hours, hopefully. So that will be 6.5 to 7 hours of riding for the day in this heat. I think that's sufficient for anyone. The thing is, I start early, so it makes it easy. Anyways, I'll update when I find something interesting again on the way. Alright, so just taking a brief stop over here to cool down the engine and cool myself down as well. After 38 degrees of engine temperature, there's an indicator over here. The engine heat starts going on your leg, and after 42 or 43 degrees of the indication showing on the thing, the heat starts coming on the seat. So the whole seat starts heating up. So you can ride for a while, but then suddenly you're like, okay, now I need to stop and cool down, cool the bike down, cool myself down as well. So yeah, it's really hot out here. Hard to believe it's winter in Australia. But anyways, I'm going to cool down a little bit, have some water, and then get going. We are still 100 kilometers away from Fitzroy Crossing. So there you go. Over here, it's a red signal. There is a person sitting over here. Now they control the signal, so they have sent a message on the other side. There's a vehicle over here, and the other side, if they have cone red, then he will press the button and make this green so I can go. So essentially just saw a signage for Fitzroy Crossing. It's 5 kilometers away. It's right there, over there. Interesting fact, it said that the next service is 293 kilometers. So after Fitzroy Crossing, the next place where I'll find fuel, maybe coffee, maybe accommodation or whatever, would be at 293 kilometers. Until then, there is nothing. Similar to today, like there was one stop, but apart from that, nothing. And that stop too was on the other road going towards Derby. But as soon as I turned right towards Fitzroy Crossing, there was practically nothing on the way. So let's see, first thing I'm going to do is get there, check in and do all of that, and then this is Fitzroy Crossing. And this is supposed to be, oh my, I can see people everywhere. The town center is on that side, on the left. I think my accommodation is actually straight ahead. So I'm going to go to my accommodation first and then come back into town. I'm staying at Fitzroy Crossing's lodge, which is just past Fitzroy Crossing. There's a river, which is this one I think, and it should be on the left hand side, further down. The other one was in the town, on the other side of the river towards the town, but going inwards. It's called Fitzroy Lodge or something. This is Fitzroy Crossing's lodge. Yeah, let's see. There were a lot of people sitting all over the place. Historic Inn, but should be this one. Crossings Inn. Fitzroy Crossing District High School. I'll just check on the phone and then move forward. I just check on the phone. Fitzroy, it's not the Crossings Inn. Crossings Inn is the other one, I think. The one I'm staying at, it's Fitzroy Crossing's Lodge, which is a bit further down. So I'll go there. Massive. Yeah, this is Fitzroy River, and we crossed the river, and the accommodation is on the left hand side. Yeah, there it is, Fitzroy Crossing, Fitzroy River Lodge. So this one here. Looks quite nice. Yeah. A lot of people around here. Alright, let's go in, check in and see. Alright. Let me grab the phone. A lot of people sitting over here. Hello. Yeah, good, thanks. I've got a booking.
You have a booking?
Yep. It's all sorted. Took me a while to get everything fixed. Nearly more than an hour. I was a little early, about 1:30, and it's 2:45 right now. They had the book. They didn't have the room. They had the room. Then they had not done the booking yet because we had sent. There was some communication issue. Anyways, nothing wrong on our end. It was mainly their side, some admin issue. But luckily, all sorted out. We got the room. What I have booked in is the motel room. Paid 280 for it. So I'm just going to drive down to it. So that's the restaurant. I've done the booking for tonight at 5 o'clock. I think that's where the motel is. Motel, yep. That is the motel. There is a bus. There were a lot of people who came in today. I'm in room number 4 and I have to park underneath. Been told park underneath room number 4. As you enter, it's right here, and dining room and everything is very close proximity. It's room number 1, room number 2, 3, and this is room number 4. Yep. So yeah, it's a nice big room. Bed, got extra bed, desk, chair, TV, the lot. Kitchenette, cabin, extra cupboard, and bathroom. That's pretty okay. Now I'm going to go down and get my stuff. So that is the room. Hello, so I'm here in the hotel. I settled down. There's a pool over here. I just went for a swim. Now give you a quick brief on today. I started from just outside Broome, arrived in Fitzroy Crossing. On the way there is a road that go basically the road you are taking, you turn right to come to Fitzroy Crossing. If you go straight, you go towards Derby. There is a motel on that road, the one that goes towards Derby. But once you turn right, I think about 220 kilometers or 230 kilometers, there is nothing, absolutely nothing. The only thing you'll find is rest stops. There's a couple of rest stops that on the way stopped over on, I think almost I saw all of them, because it was so hot I had to stop the bike frequently, so it doesn't get too heated up.
There is a stop where there is a massive tree over there. It's quite popular, and it was a tree to be seen. Nowadays, you don't see even trees are something you have to go and see because it's being cut. So anyways, I've arrived over here. Fitzroy Crossings has a reputation. I don't know, it's more to do with whatever it is, but when I passed the town, I saw there were a lot of people, I would say local people, Aboriginal people. They were all sitting in the park and walking around, and it looked like a nice atmosphere. But I didn't stop there. I passed through the town, came to the motel. It's a lodge. We call it the Fitzroy River Lodge because it's right next to Fitzroy River. It's a pretty decent space. A lot of bad reviews online as well. I don't know why, but so far so good. No complaints. It's pretty decent, clean rooms. There is also a pool which I've used as well today, and there is a restaurant. The restaurant is pretty basic from the looks of it, but turns out they are serving Indian curry as well. So I've asked if they're vegetarian. Let's hope it's vegetarian. If it is, then I'll go for that today. I get a chance to eat Indian food in Kimberley then. Apart from that, but I'll see whatever I get a chance to eat today, I'll update you tomorrow morning, and it will definitely be on Insta and Facebook, and even on our website grandexped.com. Alright, so that's basically was today. Tomorrow I'm going from here to Halls Creek. Again, I'm going to be staying in Kimberley Hotel, which is a pretty good hotel over there. Now, regards to the cost of the room over here, it's about $280. It's pretty steep. Looks like the hotel is designed for tourists, mainly tourists, all tourists. All I've seen over here is those, typical Kimberley, those big vans built from truck or something. It's pretty high, and you find in this area that's what I've seen over here. So from that I guessed maybe it's the hotel is pretty much targeting the tourist. But anyways, good day today, and I'll update you tomorrow. Until then, have a good night.